Now, children, we are going to study the chapter that is federalism. Now, kids, just understand what I see is in India, we are such a big country. Now, if we have only one government in India, can you imagine what is going to be the situation of India? Can the government which is sitting in Delhi know what is happening in Kanyakumari, know what is happening in Kashmir, know what is happening in the remotest village of Arunachal Pradesh or Gujarat? How will they come to know? How will every minister come to know exactly what is happening out there? So children, what they need to do is, or rather what we need to do is, we need to have more than one government. And you'll say, yes ma'am, we have government. Central government for the whole country, state government for every state. And beta, tell me one thing, Jaipur mein baita hua government, how can that government at Jaipur, how can that government come to know कि एक छोटा सा गांव है which is in Rajasthan? How will that person come to know, the chief minister sitting in Jaipur, what is happening in the village? Let me tell you something, children. In the villages, there is so much of the caste system going on. People have started with a panchayati system. Now we have a panchayat, but do you know they have their own Khap panchayat, that is a panchayat based for religious matters. And that Khap panchayat, which is not constitutionally correct, but those people, the Khap panchayat, you know what they do is, those people, they even gave death sentence. Many times in the newspapers, we read that, a boy and a girl have fallen in love and they run away. Khap panchayat says, kill. The girl's parents and the boy's parents and the villagers will go after them and they will see that it is the end of them. They will see that they are killed. That is the final solution for them. Now, if such a thing is happening, doesn't the state government need to know about it? And if the state government will only come to know about it if somebody informs from the village. So what we need to do for a country like India is, we need to have not one level at the center, not two levels at the state, but we need to have more than one level. And this is what we call federalism. Now children, keep your copies open. As I simultaneously explain, I will also give you some key points, I will also give you some notes. So now what we are going to do is, we are going to write the meaning of federalism. What is federalism? The meaning of federalism. Now, kindly take down what is the meaning of federalism. Children, see, please take down that it is a form of government. It is a form of government that has two or more than two levels. Two or more than two levels. And each level enjoys each level enjoys some independence. Now, why did I say some independence? Reason is, central government has all the powers, but they give some powers through the union list, which I will be doing later in this lesson, and this will then be, that is the state list, only the state government can give the laws, right? So union government has nothing to do with it, and the state and the central government, they give some powers to the local government, and the local government, it is then an independent way it can work. So that is why I said, and there's a control of the central government over the state government has control over the local government. So that is why I said they have some independence. That is what there is responsible. Now children, there are some countries which are very small children, Hong Kong, Singapore, but they're very small countries. They don't need 2 or 3 levels of government. What they need is just one government. Now when we did the power sharing chapter, like Belgium, it's not a very big state. Now they have one central government, but they have state governments also. But there are some countries, take Singapore like for example, one country. Now this one country, whether there will be only one central government, union government, whatever you call it, there will be one government only. And this one government, what they're going to do is, this one government is going to choose a few members, and these few members, they are going to look after chote areas. They will look after small places, and when they look after these small places, they are directly responsible to the central government. They will do only what the central government teaches them. They will follow only what the central government tells them. Now this type of government, this is called unitary form of government. So kindly write that what is, then put the heading unitary form of government. Put the heading unitary form of government. Please write unitary form of government. In this you write, there is only one level of government. There is only one level of government. And subunits which are subordinate to the central or the main government, which are subordinate to the central or the state government. Now, we have learned the definition of federalism. We have done the definition of unitary government. And I also told you beta, like for a country or like India, to itna bada hai, having one government or unitary government is not a possibility. What we need to have is, we need to have, a federal form of government. So now the next heading you are going to put, and what I'm going to tell you of is features of federalism. Please write features of federalism. Features of federalism. Now children, let me tell you very nicely, very clearly. First I'll tell you two features, and then we will write it, so that you understand. Nothing has to be learnt by heart, beta. Nothing in social science has to be learned by heart. I know that this is a subject not very appreciated by everyone, but yes, you can score the most amount of marks in social science. Now, federalism is, firstly, what is the first feature? More than one level of government. Kai countries mein there are two, but in India there are three. So what is the first feature? First feature is more than one level of government. Second feature is, each level of government, that is union government, state government and the local government, now they have their own rules, laws and regulations regarding what is be their, their taxation policy. Yani ki beta, some taxes are put like the income tax and wealth tax, that is put exactly by the central government. But the state government, when we have to, do some development for the state, they may put in some, some taxes. Newspaper mein tum dekhoge, Rajasthan ke kuch places mein a tax is taken for cleanliness, for sewage and this. So the state government has certain, freedom to put taxes. Another thing is legislation. Legislation means area over which they have control. So they have an administration, three names. Legislation, over which they can make laws. Taxation, the amount of taxes they can put. And the third is called administration. That is, what is the area which is under their control. Now, the third point is beta, everything is mentioned in the constitution. Each and everything is mentioned in the constitution. We cannot go against the constitution. You have to be there, these rules. Nahi to apne man marzi karenge, they will just do whatever they like, they will put any amount of taxes, they will be very strict with the people, they will not be supportive of the people, or they won't take care of the people. No. Everything is mentioned in the constitution. So now children, take down, put the heading, features of federalism, put the first point, more than two levels of government. Sorry, more than, cut out the words more than, just put two or more levels of the government. Just make a correction, two or more levels of the government. Second point, each level has its own, each level has its own jurisdiction, each level Maitri Jain. If your video does not come on in 1 minute, you're out of the class. You are out of the class. I don't want anybody without their videos. Now, each level has its own jurisdiction in matters relating to legislation, taxation, and administration. Third point is, children, federation is specified in the Constitution. Federation is specified in the Constitution. Now children, 3 तो ये हो गए, आगे लिखना है. Now the fourth point that I am explaining, and the fourth point is, no one level, neither central government, nor state government, nor the local government, not even one government has the authority for what? They do not have the authority to change the Constitution. They cannot change the Constitution. If in India we need to change the Constitution, there is a long process. Children, I do agree, Constitution was made in 1945, 46, 47 at that time. And what was applicable at that time have changed and times have changed. तो बहुत changes करने पड़ेंगे. But no level of the government can do it independently. They have to, children, they have to take, the general consensus of all the levels to change certain laws. Central governments, state governments and local governments, they all have to get together, and only then can the Constitution be rectified. Now kids, very sad. For every job that you do, you have to have some educational qualifications. But to be a minister, children, what you need is no educational qualifications as such. What you need is maybe only the spirit of patriotism that wants you to serve the country. That is the only thing that they want, children. So what happens is, when they are making some laws, when they are doing something, there is bound to be some mistake. It's so strange. The courts are there to better correct the mistakes. And you children are sometimes bigger than the Supreme Court of India. Because if a teacher makes a mistake or something, ooh la la, there is no forgiving the teacher. But if you make a mistake, we've got to forgive you, not once but 1,000,000 times. Children, if the courts, if the central government, state government and the local government, they make some mistake, that mistake is rectified by the courts. And another thing, beta, they cannot put taxes or har baat pe, they just cannot collect money from you. What are the sources of revenue? From where they can get the money? How much they can collect? And what is the limit till what they can collect? Everything beta, is mentioned. They have a little bit of, they have a little bit of freedom, but not complete freedom. Now beta, please take down. Please take down. Now, what we see is, take down, first point, that is the fourth point. No one can change. No one can change any provisions. No one can change any provisions in the Constitution. In the Constitution. Next point, point number 5. Courts have the power to interpret the Constitution. To interpret the Constitution and powers of the government. And powers of the government. 6 point. Sources of revenue. Sources of revenue are specified. Are specified. Now, I'll do this one more short topic and then we'll be ending this meeting. And those are objectives of federalism. Please put the heading, objectives of federalism. Now, why do we have federalism? First thing is, to safeguard the unity of the country. Rajasthan has its own culture. Maharashtra has its own culture. South India have their own culture. We all have our own different cultures. So what we need to do is, we need to protect our cultures. We need to protect the regional diversity. We need also to maintain the unity of the country. So the local government tell their problems to the state, state tells to the central, so we are able to maintain unity. Now take down the heading, objectives of federalism. First point, to safeguard the unity of the country and to safeguard the unity of the country, and second is to accommodate regional diversity. To accommodate regional diversity. Now kids, the next topic that we are going to touch on tomorrow is the different kinds of federalism. Basically, there are two kinds of federalism. The federalism they have in America, the federalism we have in India. Both very good examples of both the two types. Federalism in America is all the states of America choose the president and tell the president, you have only one work, and your work is the safety of America. You only have to maintain the safety. So that is why, what do you hear Trump doing? Stopping the war here, making nuclear weapons there. Did you ever hear of Bush or Obama or the President of America saying, we made a bridge, we made a multi-story building, we made this technology? No, the only thing that they do is, is the safety. But in India we have a different process. It is called holding together. Central government holds the state government holds on to the ears of the local government. We keep everybody in check. Now, I hope you've enjoyed this lesson. and kids, you create a lot of nuisance at the beginning of the lesson, so we waste 5 minutes. Okay, so tomorrow I'm sure you must have understood it. I've dictated the notes. Tomorrow is a day for you to ask your problems. Please do ask your problems. I'll be very happy to solve your problems. Every day we shall meet Mondays to Fridays for class, and then on Saturdays. Is that correct, children? Have a good day. Have a good day, a pleasant weekend. And all I can say is God bless you all. Have you understood the lesson, beta, all of you?
Thank you, ma'am.
Have you understood it?
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome, my children.
Yes, ma'am.
Welcome. God
Thank you,
bless. Keep healthy. Keep safe. God bless you all.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.